So Tyler Humphries just staying ahead of Hudson Cooper here. They're just starting to pull away a bit now from the rider. Oh, right, a nasty crash there in second place. Hudson Cooper very heavily on the straight.
During that lunch break, Alan will be doing a briefing to the people who are taking part in the FIM classes. Have had that briefing or the novice riders.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're at the first round of the British mini bikes. It's been a while since I've done a vlog like this, but it's the second day now. Got qualifying today. Like 3 morning sessions because I'm entering the open class as well, and then we've got 2 qualifyings. So yeah, we're going to see how they go today. And I'll see you later talking about all the qualifying stuff. But it's really cold. End of day 2. It's been an amazing day today. I've got 4th in both qualifyings, super tight up in the top 4. It's been a good day, been nice and warm, changing gearings and stuff like that, and I'm really happy with that. So we'll see you tomorrow for the race day, and I'll be starting P4 in both of my races. I think I've got 2 instead of 3 tomorrow, so that's the change to last year. See you tomorrow. Day 3, still a bit chilly. Just walking down track now. There's a bit of fog. And nervous and excited for today. First round back, so like my first race in a long while. We're looking alright. We're just changing tyres this morning and getting all the tyres prepped and everything. So I think there's a rider's briefing now. I'll talk to you later after his races, but we've got 2 on each bike, so I'll have 4. So see you later.
So FIM Mini GP coming up next in the road to MotoGP, of course, getting underway in just a few moments' time. And there's one thing you can say about this class: the bikes are very evenly matched. There's limited scope to what they can do in terms of modifying the machines. They can affect the setup as much as they can, but it is very much the bike's pretty much equal. It's all down to the rider ability, and this is where it is really the great proving ground, you would say, for some of the more talented riders at the front of the field, you might say. It gives them the opportunity to really showcase their skills on pretty much identical machinery. There's not too much they can do to in the rule books, of course, to improve the power of the machines. They're very competitive machines out of the box, which is always the great thing about the British mini bikes. Most of the race classes are designed, of course, to ensure that parity between the bikes is fairly close. It's all, like we say, down to the riders. They can get a machine out of the box, you might say, and if they're quick enough, they can fair enough be competitive from the outset, really, as the riders now make their way down towards the start line to get this race underway. Be Tyler Humphries, Wilson Dilks down there as well, number 85. 217 Hudson Cooper, and the number 25, I think that might well be Chloe Gleason there lining up. Joshua Herring, who's run well today, also looking strong as well. The number 36 down there as well. Leo Sully, another rider who has looked very good today, number 36. It looks like we are ready to go for the FIM Mini GP 160. Lights go out and away they go, charging over the line. Tyler Humphries with a good start from Wilson Dilks. They go charging through into the first corner. So Tyler Humphries with the early jump, but Wilson Dilks is right on his tail in second place. Certainly the front running names have got away strongly. They make their way down the straight for the first time. The central part of the circuit absolutely charging at the front here as Humphries looks to try and pull away, but down the inside goes Wilson Dilks, has a look but can't find a way through. Dilks stays in second place and down the inside of Dilks, and I don't think Wilson Dilks was expecting that one bit there, but saw the opportunity and went for it into second place. Unaware of this will lead the way as they make their way through the right-hander, but Hudson Cooper with a great start. He's having a look down the inside. Down the inside, great move there out to the final corner, and I think, yes, he's made the move stick. So fantastic few corners there. It's actually Tyler Humphries, Hudson Cooper right in there as well. Wilson Dilks now in third, and here they come into the right-hander. Nothing but Dilks down the inside looking for second place, but doesn't quite make the move stick. Chloe Gleason into fourth place, Frankie Watson right in there as well, Joshua Herring, Daniel Stevenson, Lucas King, Leo Hans and Ollie Everts running at the top 10. Tyler Humphries, Hudson Cooper and Wilson Dilks all very close indeed. Down the back straight they go. Looks like Dilks has gone back through to second place. They go through that tight left-handed hairpin, sweeping through into the right-hander. Still incredibly close at the front here. Any one of these three riders I think could stake a claim for victory. All riders certainly not leaving an inch. They make their way through the right-hander, guarding the apex. Out to the final corner they go, and our leaders charging over the line once again. It's still very, very close to the front here. They go over the line, and it's Humphries leading, Dilks in second, Cooper in third. The top three now breaking away somewhat from Frankie Watson, who goes back into fourth place, getting past Chloe Gleason, who drops to fifth on the number 25. And the fight now back on for first place here. So Wilson Dilks back into second position now, number 85, with the blue and yellow leathers there in the machine in second place. Closing up on the race leader, number 19, Tyler Humphries. They make their way down the straight. Here they come, and Dilks having a look down the straight, trying to find a line as they go in towards the hairpin. Dilks having a peek on the inside, but Humphries has got the momentum as they make their way through into the hairpin, and Humphries going into the right-hander, back onto the power down the straight, into that long sweeping bowl corner, the right-hander. Good line choice, very important through this corner, and it looks to me that Humphries has got that nailed. He prevents Dilks from having a look on the inside going into the hairpin, but Wilson Dilks, number 85 in second, is right in there, as of course is Hudson Cooper, number 217 in third. They charge over the line. We'll have a look at the pace at the front as they cross the line. So nothing at all between the top three riders, and Hudson Cooper, the rider in third incidentally, setting the fastest lap of the race. But as you can see on your graphic there, there's nothing at all to separate the pace of these top three riders. Very closely poised race, and they really are pulling away from the fourth place Frankie Watson. Tyler Humphries leading. Dilks again has a peek on the inside, but not close enough to go for a pass there as they make their way through these slow technical hairpins, back onto the power, onto the straight, and the speed rises now as they make their way through this sweeping right-handed bowl corner. As you can see, nothing at all between these top three riders though. Dilks in second, fastest lap of the race of Humphries, 1:14.004. The pace of this race really starts to pick up here as the competition hots up. They'll come back onto the power in a moment. Humphries with a nice smooth line, then switches to the inside, and you can see him just, you would say, fairly moving his bike across the track there just to prevent Wilson Dilks from finding a line into the corner. Nothing at all separating the top two riders for pace, only a few hundredths of a second. So we've got Frankie Watson, I believe, in fourth, waiting for the transponders update here, but Daniel Stevenson there from Joshua Herring still looking very close at the front of this Mini GP UK race, and at the moment Tyler Humphries controlling the race from Wilson Dilks, but Dilks is not letting him relax at the front. Hudson Cooper still there in third place from Frankie Watson, Daniel Stevenson Coming towards the closing stage of this race now, so they should stay ahead of the race leaders. Here they come charging into the right-hander. It's getting close just behind this battle as into the centre of the circuit. Wilson Dilks having one last look as they make the fight for the lead. Here's the battle for 8th place though, and still Leo Hams, Leo Sully and all the others having a really good fight, so they make their way over the line. And there's the fight for the lead, just behind that top 10 fight. And it's still Humphries that leads the way. Dilks having a look on the inside, coming out of the corner, charging up to the line. It's going to be a fight to the line here as Tyler Humphries charges over the line. And look at Wilson Dilks here, 1:13.953, fastest lap of the race, as time is running out here for Wilson Dilks as he tries to battle with Tyler Humphries, but Humphries is not giving that lead up lightly. Wilson Dilks is going to have to work even harder for it here. They're closing up on that battle on the edge of the top 10 though. This could be tight towards the end of the race here as Wilson Dilks has a look down the straight side by side. And Wilson Dilks, a brave move there. That's a very difficult part of the track to make a pass. You've really got to be brave and get that line. And Wilson Dilks has done it now. Can Tyler Humphries fight back? Here they come up towards the right-hander. They're closing up on that battle for the edge of the top 10. Will that play a part in this race as they make their way down to the right-hander? Dilks guards the racing line. Time running out here for Tyler Humphries. He looks to try and fight back and retake that lead. He gets a good drive out of the final corner though. As they make their way over the line, checkered flag goes out and Wilson Dilks by 1/10 of a second takes the win. Oh, and you can see Tyler Humphries just bumps his fist on the handlebars in frustration, but nonetheless taking a strong second place. Hudson Cooper in third, Frankie Watson in fourth. And it looks like Daniel Stevenson is going to finish in 5th position. Leo Hams, Leo Sully, Ollie Evans down to the top 10. Ollie O'Gorman and Joseph Cooper 11th and 12th so far. And the unfortunate Chloe Gleeson a retirement. But plenty of action in that one. Very, very close right the way to the checkered flag. A very close race could be in store here. I think the start will be very important indeed. We've got some very competitive riders at the front here. Of course, Tyler Humphries running very closely indeed. Hudson Cooper was another one, of course, who could be a factor in the victory as they make their way out onto the circuit to start their sighting lap. So out onto the circuit they go. We'll have a look at how they line up in just a few moments' time. Suffice to say, though, I think the start and the opening couple of laps will be very important, very crucial, of course, to stay out of trouble. So Mini GP 160 is making their way down onto the grid right now. We'll have a look at how they line up here just a moment. There we think we see the machine of Hudson Cooper, and slotting in just ahead of him there is the number 19 of Tyler Humphries, who settles into pole position, and he's certainly looking focused, gives a little wave to the camera and then turns his attention onto the track where he's looking to try and grab another victory. There's Hudson Cooper. He'll have something to say about that, I'm sure. He'll be looking for a good start. Parker Jazari there, number 93, who's looked good today as well. Number 18, the machine of Daniel Stevenson. Chloe Gleeson in there as well, number 25. And making our way further towards the back of the grid, a look at a few more of the riders. There's the number 914, Caden Herring. And at the back of the field there, number 54, Thomas Bond. And we watch from Bond's viewpoint here as the lights go out, and away we go. Oh, stalled rider at the back, but hopefully should get there underway. I think that's Archie Hooper's in trouble. So let's hope he can get the bike restarted. But a good start there from Hudson Cooper, who gets away very well indeed. But it looks to me like Tyler Humphries also got a good getaway as well. Parker Jazari right in there as well. Oh, look at this. Oh, rider down quite heavily on the right-hander as they swap positions. Hudson Cooper also well placed. So they make their way up towards the top corner. We'll try and pick up who that rider was that went down on the right-hander in a few moments, but it looks to me like Tyler Humphries and Hudson Cooper getting the jump on the field. There was quite a heavy impact on the right-hander. Let's hope that rider's okay. Appears to be walking away. The only thing damaged is the pride there. That's good to see. So at least the rider's okay. That did look quite a quite a high-speed corner, not the place you want to be coming off the machine. So we'll just confirm that in a few moments as to exactly who that was. But the leaders now making their way through the final few corners here. Tyler Humphries and Hudson Cooper looking strong at the front of the field. Over the line they go to complete the first lap. Very close race here at the end of lap number 1. So Humphries leads, Cooper in second, Cesari third, Shaw in 4th position. So you all charge their way through. So Tyler Humphries just staying ahead of Hudson Cooper here. They're just starting to pull away a bit now from Parker Jazari, who's fighting for third place with Travis Shaw. Lucas King also well placed. I think that was... I think the rider... Oh, right, a nasty crash there in second place. I was just about to say that was Frankie Watson that went down on the first corner, but Hudson Cooper went down very heavily on the straight, just got a bit of a tank slapper going into the corner and went down very heavily indeed. That's not what we want to see. The unfortunate Hudson Cooper, I think, was... well, I think the race has been stopped, but... well, that's not what we want to see at all. A nasty crash there, I think, for Hudson. It looked very much like Hudson Cooper that went down. We're going to put a hold on things right here. The red flag is out. And, oh, what a shame. That's not what we want to see, of course, at all there. Hudson Cooper going down on the fastest part of the circuit there. Quick accident there. It just seemed to be that the front end swapped out on him and spat him over the bars quite heavily. We certainly hope that he's all right. Certainly, we've always got the medical crews on hand, so they'll be going over to check him out. And let's hope he's okay. You can see there we cut to the spectators who are just looking across the track to see what's going on there. And certainly the medical crews are, as soon as I say it, they're right on the scene now dealing with the injured rider. So we've got a pause on things right here at the Mini GP 160s with, I believe, Hudson Cooper that went down quite heavily on a very fast part of the circuit, and pleased to say, of course, that the medics are very quickly onto the scene. They haven't had too much to do today, fortunately, but as you can see, whenever there's an incident, they are very quickly onto the scene. They're fully trained, and they certainly know their stuff. So the medical vehicles are on the circuit at the moment. So the race has been stopped here in the Mini GP 160s and 50s, stopped very quickly out of concern for Hudson Cooper. The red flag has been displayed.
Hey guys, it's a few days after the weekend, and you might know that I had a crash on the weekend in race 1 of the open class. So sorry I haven't been able to do my update, so I'm at home now. So race 1, I got into a good start, got the whole shot from 4th on the grid, so really good start, led for a lap. Then Tyler down into the second corner, up the inside of me, really clean move. Made it stick, and then I stopped behind Tyler for a lap, and Wilson were like behind me. Third lap, Wilson came up the inside of me, same spot as where Tyler were. I was struggling quite a lot down there, so it was a good move from both of them. And stopped with Wilson for like 2 laps, and then they started pulling a little bit of a gap. And towards the end of the race, I think it was like a 4 or 5 second lead. So a massive improvement to say, like from last year where I was like 15 seconds behind in a race. It's a massive improvement from that. And so race 1 of the open class, I got the whole shot again. Tyler immediately up the inside of me, down to the bottom corner. Stopped behind Tyler for a lap, and then on the second lap, as I was coming down the back straight, tucked in and got a little bit of a slipstream off him, and I had to brake a tad bit earlier into the flip-flop. And I knocked it down a gear, which you normally do, but just like probably a metre earlier. And it stepped out the rear end, and as my rear end stepped out, the rear wheels clipped a curb, and it spat my like rear end up. And then as it landed, it got into a massive tank slapper. It spat me off, hit the tyre wall. All it were red flag like immediately. All ambulance people came round. Amazing facilities on what they did. And then they said I weren't fit to race. So they said I would need to go get an x-ray on my leg because they like suspected hairline fracture in it. So I had to go get an x-ray for that. And I stopped at the track for like the last 2 or 3 races for like Tyler and some of and Joshua and Caden in our team. Overall, not a very good weekend because of the crash, but now we know I'm on the pace and I've improved a lot. So that was like his marker, and now we know where we are. So yeah, cheers for watching. Sorry the weekend ended like this, but we'll see you in the next one. And the next vlog will be Free Tech Round 1. So we'll see you then. Bye.